Hello everyone, this is Shark and I'm going to be going over the StarCraft 2 Hellingon build. This is a build where you have a Terran and a Zerg teammate, and the Zerg builds Zerglings and the Terran builds Hellions, hence Hellingon. And it's really good in team games, especially 3 versus 3 and 4 versus 4. And it's best against Protoss and Zergs because they tend to not wall off, leaving you free reign to enter their base with the Hellingons. Against Terran, it's not as good because they can wall off and stop you from getting in the base. So the main thing about this build, which makes it so much powerful than other versions of Hellions and Zerglings, is that the Zerg builds the Terran a gas, an extractor, which allows the Terran to get Hellions out much faster than normal and keep a pretty decent economy. So as you can see, at around 9 supply, the Zerg sends over a drone and builds an extractor. At the same time, the Terran builds a supply depot. So as soon as the extractor finishes, the Terran puts all of his guys on gas. And in order to mine gas from a teammate, you have to share control with them. So the Zerg has to share control with the Terran so he can mine gas. See, mining gas. As soon as your supply depot finishes, you should have about 150 minerals and you should be dropping the barracks. Zerg, around this time, starts building a spawning pool. It's a normal, pretty much a normal 8 pool or 10 pool, depending on which version you do. And the Terran should be mining gas the entire time, until he gets 150 gas. And pretty much building SCVs whenever you get the minerals for it too. You do have to stop building SCVs right away so that you can have enough to get your supply depot and barracks as soon as possible. As soon as your barracks finishes, you build a factory, and shortly after that you should start building an reactor. And then take your guys off of gas and get an orbital command as soon as possible. After that, it's kind of up to you. You can get another supply depot, or you can start mining gas again to go for early Banshees or early Blue Flame. So the Zerg just keeps building Zergling. The Terran will start building Hellions. And as you can see, it has a pretty good timing where you can start building Hellions by the time their 10 pool gets to your base. So the Terran is already starting to build Hellions before 4 minutes, which is pretty quick. And he has a full wall up, which is pretty good too. It's really important to keep the reactor alive, otherwise you can only build one Hellion. So, 2 Hellions out at 420. You can get them out even faster than that if you want. So when you do battles, it's really important to stay close to the Zergling with your Hellions. The whole point of the Zergling is to absorb the damage so the Hellions stay alive and do as much damage as possible. And Hellions really have an easy time against slow lane. You can't really take on Hellions until you get Speedlings. You want to try to avoid things like Stalkers, unless you have your Zergling with you. And it's really important to attack as soon as possible, as soon as you have your Hellions and Zerglings ready, because otherwise you'll miss timings. The really good part about Hellingon is it hits before a 4-gate is fully functional, so you can absolutely destroy a 4-gating Protoss with it. See here, this Protoss did not finish 4-gate in time. He was just about to finish his warp gate research, and the Hellions are destroying every single probe. It's best to hit the Protoss first because it stops the 4-gate timing, which is really powerful, and it Stalkers are really good at Hellions. So you can see here, just keeping the Hellions alive, avoiding the Stalkers, letting the Zergling do the damage to the Stalkers. As soon as you get the probes for one of these guys, you should move on to the next enemy. You shouldn't waste time trying to kill buildings with Hellions. And that is about it.